Hey guys, we're back here trying to touch base a little bit of what's going on in the world of martial arts, world of pugilism. I didn't jump on the bandwagon early. I wanted to wait a little bit more to see if things were serious, and it's about the fight of the century. Believe me, it's going to be the fight of the century. And people say, why do you say that? Because what are you talking about? I'm talking about a fight between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. You know, they've had this feud, if you go back, for several years now, back and forth, tweeting against each other, making comments here, comments there. So finally, each one of them call each other out, and I'll meet you in the cage. You didn't take that much seriously because, you know what, a lot of people comment, say wrong things, especially on social media, and all of a sudden people are saying, well, that didn't happen, this didn't happen, let's calm down. But now they're looking for people to train. Elon Musk just hired, apparently, George St. Pierre, who's a tremendous athlete, tremendous champion. Listen, folks, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me and how I'm coming to this in the world that's different. Okay, I'm a professor of Savate. I fought both in the ring in Savate and as well as in boxing. I've been in the ring, I've trained others. This right here is the first school of Savate here in the States. It's been here since '88 as a school, not a club. There have been clubs before. In fact, they say there was a gentleman that taught one of our presidents. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, I've been involved in the amateur status, which Savate was an amateur sport. They just recently made it pro in the last, I would say, 12 years, more so. And what happens is that from 2000 to 2006, I was a national trainer for USA Savate team. And we fought many individuals from Belgium, from France, from Italy, here and overseas. I was involved with boxing until I basically just got a bad taste. I just stopped. And I was involved with boxing for 6 years. I took 27 guys and girls to the Golden Gloves, and we won 24. So I think I have an okay sense of what I'm talking about. I was a professional official for the Texas Boxing Commission, so I can tell you where it's coming from, or where I'm coming from. I've trained fighters for in the ring, and of course for their own life, but I train them for them to take it with them, for them to teach others in a betterment sense of the word. Okay? Is this fight serious? Now I'm taking it as it is. I'm going to tell you why. Because now they're talking about using the Colosseum in Rome. Imagine that. The Roman Colosseum being used to stage the biggest fight of the century. There will be no other fight bigger. People are saying, well, they're not professional athletes, but they're willing to. And you know what? I commend both of them. Because as men, one might disagree with another. Back then, we would say, you see that empty lot over there, go meet me over there. Whoever comes back, shakes hands, and that's the end of the story. We did that many times here in Laredo, Texas. That's how we grew up. Okay? Nowadays, you say something to somebody else, all of a sudden you're walking down the street and they shoot you. That's the chicken shit form of a coward. These guys, these two gentlemen, these two business owners, in their own right, they've already made themselves more so than anybody else could. In other words, in comparison, they're deciding to take their differences in the ring. To me, that's what this sport is all about. That's what it teaches you, to be a man. Now, I've been looking at the odds, because you want to look at the odds to see which one's going to win, which one's favored. People are favoring Zuckerberg because he's training in MMA. You have to look into fighting styles, which is better. That's a Superman, Batman theory, of what happens if Batman fights Superman, who's going to win, and then all of a sudden the little kid comes back. Well, what happens if Batman's wearing a kryptonite glove and a rocket up his ass? Who's going to win? It's the same thing. Who wins is a person that's been trained the best. What do I mean by training? Both men have the money to hire the best trainers, period. So if you had the best money and you wanted to be trained for boxing, who would you pick? Teddy Atlas or Freddie Roach? Who would you pick? They're the best. Understand? So they're going to go get the best. And guess what? Dana White is the best at promoting fights and shows, and that's what this is all about. It's a showmanship. People say, people aren't going to watch it. Really? You got the person that owns Facebook, and you got the person that owns Twitter, and nobody's going to watch it. Haters are going to watch it. People that are not even involved in fighting arts are going to watch it. People that are into tie-dye shirts, they're going to watch it. Why? Because they're all involved in those social media venues. And guess what? They have the money to advertise. They own the place. They own the place where to advertise. You don't. It's already, they're already advertising it. Well, I look at this and I say this: who would win just right off the bat? Let's say they're in a board meeting, will stand up. Probably Elon. I'm going to tell you why. I'll tell you why. A lot of people, a lot of men, start getting into the age of 35, 40, all of a sudden they say, you know what, I'm going to go train in a martial art that I've never trained in before. I'm going to go do something there. You're getting good. I'm going to go compete in the ring. Goes, competes in the ring, wins one time and says, man, I can beat up people. I can kick ass. Guess what? They go to the bar and they pick a fight on the local tough guy or knock-around guy that's there. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to whack him left and right. The guy that was training in whatever he's training in is going to call the police and say he was assaulted. That's the way this looks like to me. So as a board meeting, as a meeting, as a place where all of a sudden people cross words, what would it take? I give my money to Elon. Period. Now, in the ring, it all depends. Zuckerberg has been training in ground fighting, and I've seen some of his videos. Okay. I'm looking at it at the side of a trainer. If people were there, he's telegraphing punches, telegraphing kicks. But that's, again, that's the way he's being trained. That's up to him to figure it out, and that's up to his trainer to understand it. If I had a fighter, if I had a student that's training and he's telegraphing, I'll be on him left and right because he's telegraphing. I'm on everybody, every week, every day I'm after everybody for telegraphing. Now, Elon gets one of the best fighters there is, world champions that there is, St. Pierre. St. Pierre comes from, he's a Kyokushin guy that's done MMA, that's done Thai boxing, that's done wrestling. He's a tough guy. So hopefully he can bring that toughness onto Elon, but I think Elon has it. Some people say that he did some martial arts when he was young, but again, everybody did martial arts when they were young. Okay, you had nothing to do, just like here. The summer, people call me every summer, and they want us to teach their kids how to become assassins in 2 weeks, and they want to give you $50 to do it. It ain't gonna happen. They want to take an ornery kid that just shot the finger at the grandmother, and they bring him here for you to teach them discipline in a week. It ain't gonna happen. Things take time. You have to develop. For you to gain muscle memory, you have to do it repeatedly for countless of hours. What can I say? Would I say that Elon would beat Zuckerberg in this fight? I would say so. Now, Elon better use his kicking, striking, because Zuckerberg understands that strength and he's going to go inside. Both guys are smart. So, number one, will I watch the fight? Yes, I will watch the fight. Would I put money down on the fight? No, I won't put money down on the fight. The odds are all over the place. I'll show some clips right now. The thing that caught me was the Coliseum in Rome. When was the last time two people fought inside there? Probably in the Byzantine era. It was still being used. It's been a while. It's going to be a good one. If this is going to happen, they have to give dates, because I guarantee you that every hotel in Rome is going to be booked. I guarantee you that the flights are going to go skyrocket up. So understand that. You might have to go to fly to Paris, take a train, fly to Nice, go to train, fly to Florence, take a train. Why do I say that? Because this bout is going to bring, and having it at the Coliseum is going to bring everybody to the Coliseum. It's a great show. If it's pulled off, Dana White, you all doing a great job, and I bet you, once that's done, there are probably more people, more celebrities are going to come out, and they're going to want to fight this matter. But this will be the show of the century. With that entitled, you guys out there keep on training. Remember, it's 4th of July weekend. Remember what this great nation was made for, the independence of freedom, the freedom of others, and our freedom in general. So with that note, I leave you guys. God bless you, and happy 4th of July.
Today, in America, more than 5.5 million men, women, and children train in a martial art regularly. Buitron Academy has been serving Laredo for over 30 years now. Our adult classes are geared for producing the best in you, teaching you street-ready techniques. With the arts of Savate and Kenpo, you'll learn the traditions of these sciences of combat as passed down professor to student. Come train at the best-kept secret of Laredo. Give us a call for your free evaluation at 956-401-4868.